Yo, 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 hold up fam, because what I'm about to spill, it's straight up insane. Like, no cap. The feds just confirmed that No Limit Kyro's locked-in release date for 2027. Yeah, you heard me right, after years of radio silence. Kyro's coming back, but it's giving major weight. What? Vibes, but that's just the surface. Behind the scenes, there's some next-level madness going down, especially around Julio. Foolio and the crazy tea spilling on his so-called killers. Rumors say there's receipts nobody saw coming, and if those leaks drop, it's gonna flip the whole rap game upside down. Fans are already losing it. Clips blowing up on TikTok, wild edits, and the comment sections. Absolute chaos. People are low-key shook, low-key hyped, and honestly, it's giving all the plot twists. And just between us, this ain't just about an artist's comeback or some street drama. Sources say there's way deeper layers. Think betrayal, shady alliances, and a game of loyalty that's got everyone asking, who's really playing who? Brace yourself, because this story, it's about to go OFF. I'm talking emotional breakdowns, secret conversations, and celebrity reactions that are straight fire. Lil Durk, Kodak, the whole squad is getting involved, so buckle up. Cause if you thought you knew the No Limit Kyro saga, nah fam, this is a whole new chapter. Stay tuned, the receipts are coming. And trust me, you do not want to miss this, okay? So let's dive deep, because this story is mad layered and honestly, it's giving straight up Netflix doc vibes with all the drama and wild twists. First off, No Limit Kyro for years. He's been that ghost in the rap game, you know? Rumors swirled, stories changed, but nothing concrete. Then, boom, the feds confirm his release date for 2027, and people are shook. Some say it's too little too late. Others say it's the comeback the culture desperately needs. But here's the thing, it's not just about Kyro's time behind bars. Nah. The real juice is what's been happening in the streets and online while he was locked up. Especially surrounding Julio Foolio's mess. The scene around Julio Foolio is straight up wild. If you don't know, Julio's had beef with multiple people. But the biggest talk is about his alleged killers. Sources say these are not just rumors, but real people tied to shady operations. And there's been a ton of leaks, audio clips, screenshots, messages that fans and bloggers have been piecing together like a puzzle. Some of the stuff is crazy detailed, almost too wild to believe, but that's exactly why it's going viral. People are obsessed with figuring out who's real, who's fake, and who's playing both sides. So here's the kicker, Melly, the rapper who's been caught in the middle of all this, is going through some serious emotional turmoil. His internal monologue, it's like a mix of guilt, loyalty, and survival instincts, battling it out every single day. According to sources close to Melly, he's been struggling with what it means to stay loyal to his crew while also trying to keep his own freedom intact. Some insiders say he's torn between exposing truths and protecting people who might get hurt if the wrong info leaks. It's honestly heart-wrenching, and that vulnerability adds a whole new layer to the story and the social media chaos. It's next level. Imagine this. Fake screenshots of alleged texts between Melly and Julio's crew pop up everywhere, and people are losing it. There are leaked voice notes where you can hear distorted conversations, shady references, and what sounds like threats, but nobody's fully sure who's behind the leaks or if they're doctored. The comment sections on every video and post related to this are pure madness, conspiracy theories flying everywhere. From Melly's playing a double game to Julio's crew is about to implode. There's even some "did you hear what he said on his last live?" type drama that fans can't stop replaying. And speaking of lives, Julio Foolio's IG live session from last week. Absolute chaos. He was wilding out, throwing shade at unnamed people, dropping hints about snakes in the grass, and just overall sounding like he's ready for war. It got so heated that viewers started screenshotting his reactions and sharing clips instantly, making memes out of his wild rants. This live session added fuel to the fire and left everyone wondering what the next move would be. Is Julio gearing up for retaliation, or is this just smoke to distract from something bigger? Meanwhile, the celebrity reactions are the icing on this messy cake. Lil Durk, who's been quiet for a minute, suddenly dropped a cryptic tweet that fans believe is aimed at Julio and his crew. Kodak Black, on the other hand, has posted a video hinting at loyalty and brotherhood, but deleted it within minutes, making everyone speculate if he's involved or just trying to stay neutral. These reactions have added a whole new level of intrigue because when big names start throwing subtle shade or dropping hints, you know the stakes are high. But here's where it gets even crazier. There's talk of unexpected alliances forming. Some say Melly has been secretly talking to people nobody expected, trying to build bridges or maybe even protect himself from the fallout. Rumors claim that some of Julio's so-called enemies might actually be playing a longer game and could be aligning with Melly behind the scenes. It's giving full-on "did he really say that?" energy because fans caught snippets of conversations that suggest backdoor deals or at least some kind of uneasy truce. Nobody's sure what to believe, but the uncertainty is driving the hype through the roof. And let's not forget the betrayal angle, which is probably the juiciest part. Apparently, there are people in both camps who have been leaking info for months, playing both sides for their own gain. Some insiders say one of Julio's closest confidants might have been working with the feds all along, feeding them intel in exchange for a deal. This insider drama has fans going crazy, with threads breaking down every suspicious move and tweet. People are asking, who can you really trust in this game? And honestly, that question has no easy answer. Throughout all this, Melly's internal struggle is the emotional core that keeps this story grounded. Sources say he's been questioning everything from his loyalty to his own morals. In moments of quiet, he's allegedly been heard saying things like, "How far do I go before I lose myself? And is this really what I signed up for?" These thoughts aren't just empty words. They paint a picture of a man caught in the crossfire of loyalty, ambition, and survival. The tension keeps building because every new leak, every fresh live session, every subtle celeb hint just layers on more mystery. Fans are dissecting every second of content, making connections, and trying to predict what's next. Some believe that Kyro's 2027 release date is more than just a legal milestone. It's a ticking clock in a larger game that could change everything in the rap world and beyond. As this story unfolds, the line between truth and fiction blurs. Some details seem almost scripted, like a reality show season finale, but the pain and stakes are real. The fact that this mix of street drama, legal battles, and social media frenzy is happening all at once has created a perfect storm of viral energy. So, what's next? Well, that's where part 2 comes in. We'll dig deeper into the leaked audios, the fan theories that are straight up wild, and the behind-the-scenes moves from people nobody expected. The alliances and betrayals get messier, and the question of who's really pulling the strings becomes even more urgent. This saga is just heating up. And trust me, you want to stay strapped in for what's coming, because this ain't your average rap drama. It's a full-blown chess game with moves nobody saw coming. The leaked audios have been the absolute spark plug for this entire saga. People have been obsessively replaying clips that supposedly capture conversations between Julio Foolio's crew and other key players. These audios aren't just random chit-chat, they're filled with coded language, veiled threats, and what sounds like plans that could blow everything wide open. Fans and conspiracy theorists alike have been piecing together the puzzle, analyzing every pause, every tone, trying to figure out who's bluffing and who's dead serious. It's like the rap version of a crime thriller, except everyone's got their phone out, live streaming it. One of the most jaw-dropping clips leaked recently allegedly features Julio himself, sounding low-key, paranoid, but defiant. He's heard questioning the loyalty of his closest people. Meanwhile, Melly's camp has been tight-lipped, but insiders say there's a lot happening behind closed doors. According to sources, Melly's been engaging in serious conversations with some unexpected allies, people who usually wouldn't mix with his circle. This has fans shook because it flips the narrative from a simple rivalry to a complex web of survival strategies. Some say Melly is trying to position himself for power once Kyro gets out, while others think he's just trying to stay alive in a dangerous game. Either way, the fact that he's talking to folks from opposing sides is stirring a whole new set of rumors and wild takes online. This kind of cross-connection has led to some surprising fan theories. One popular theory floating around is that Melly might have been feeding information to the feds, or at least cooperating in some way. Nothing's confirmed, but the rumors alone have caused massive debate. People argue over what it would mean for the street code and for Melly's reputation. Is he a traitor, or is he just playing smart? There's even talk that some of the leaks were orchestrated to weaken Julio's position ahead of Kyro's release, setting the stage for new power dynamics in the rap scene. Then there's the fan conspiracies, which have been straight up wild. On TikTok and Instagram Reels, people have been creating timelines, mapping relationships between various figures and highlighting inconsistencies in public stories. One viral theory claims that Julio's whole killer squad might actually be a smokescreen, and that the real players pulling strings are hidden in plain sight. These theories get reposted, debated, and then blown up again when new evidence pops up. It's honestly like watching a live detective story unfold, except with beats and bars instead of crimes. Amidst all this, the emotional fallout is heavy. Melly's been spotted in rare, candid moments, looking visibly stressed during studio sessions, and some insiders claim he's battling serious trust issues. Sources close to him say that he's haunted by the consequences of the leaks and the constant suspicion around him. He reportedly told a close friend, "I didn't sign up for this drama, but now it's all I got." That vulnerability humanizes him in a way that's rare for these public. Feud's fans are split between rooting for him to survive the storm and wondering if he's already lost part of himself to the chaos. On Julio's side, the betrayal rumors have reached fever pitch. Whispers about someone within his inner circle secretly tipping off the authorities have created distrust so thick that some say Julio barely speaks to anyone anymore without second-guessing their loyalty. There are accounts of heated confrontations behind closed doors, with friends turning into foes overnight. This toxic atmosphere has fans on edge, waiting for the inevitable fallout. The tension feels like it could explode any second, and every new leak or social media post is treated like a ticking time bomb. As all this drama plays out, the internet has become a battlefield. Memes mocking both sides, fan edits dramatizing events, and deep dives from YouTube creators keep the story fresh in everyone's minds. Some content creators have even staged mock interviews and what-if scenarios that add to the lore, blurring the line between reality and entertainment. The fan engagement is so intense that it feels like a shared obsession every tweet post. And video is another chapter in a saga that nobody wants to end. The celebrity involvement adds another layer of complexity. Lil Durk's cryptic posts have fans dissecting his every word, trying to read between the lines. Kodak Black's mysterious video, even though deleted, has sparked endless speculation. Is he playing mediator, or is he hedging his bets for a bigger play? These reactions aren't just side notes. They influence fan opinions and add weight to the unfolding narrative. It's like the big names are silently fueling the fire while everyone else watches the flames grow. One of the most talked about moments recently was a leaked DM exchange between a member of Julio's crew and an unknown number that hints at plans for retaliation or some kind of escalation. Fans rush to decode the message, speculating on who the target might be and whether this would lead to a new wave of violence or legal drama. The tension from that exchange has everyone holding their breath because, if true, it could change everything again, pushing this story from internet gossip to real-world consequences. Amid the chaos, there's a deeper question lurking. What does Kyro's release really mean? Many believe it's not just a personal milestone, but a potential game-changer for the entire scene. Kyro's name carries weight, and his comeback could shift alliances and power structures dramatically. Some think Melly is preparing for that moment, aligning himself carefully to either ride the wave or protect himself from the fallout. Others wonder if the drama around Julio and his killers is actually part of a strategy to weaken opposition before Kyro steps back into the spotlight. The psychological toll on everyone involved is hard to ignore. Melly's struggle with loyalty and self-preservation plays out like a tragic subplot in this larger drama. Sources say he's been wrestling with whether to expose more truths or keep things close to the chest. The pressure to maintain his street credibility while navigating the legal and social media minefields is enormous. This internal battle has created moments of doubt and vulnerability rarely seen in public figures caught up in this kind of mess. At the same time, Julio's paranoia and isolation have turned into a downward spiral. People close to him report that the stress is affecting his creativity and relationships. Some say he's even considered stepping away from the spotlight, but the street and fan expectations pull him back in. It's a vicious cycle. The more he tries to control the narrative, the more unpredictable it becomes. This volatile mix keeps everyone guessing about what the next move will be. While the drama unfolds, fans continue to speculate about hidden motives and secret alliances. Some theories suggest that the feds might be playing a bigger role behind the scenes than anyone realizes, using these rappers' rivalries to destabilize certain groups. Others think it's all just smoke and mirrors, a performance stage to keep attention and streaming numbers high. Whatever the truth, the guessing game keeps the hype alive and the audience hooked at its core. This saga isn't just about beefs or legal battles. It's about survival in a world where loyalty is currency. Trust is fragile, and every move can mean life or death. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the players involved know it. That's why every leaked message, every hint dropped on social, every cryptic comment from a celeb becomes part of a larger chess game, with lives and legacies on the line. This moment feels like the calm before the storm. The past few weeks have been a roller coaster of revelations and accusations, but the real fireworks might still be ahead. Everyone involved is waiting for that next big move, whether it's a public statement, a new track dropping, or a legal development, something that will shift the balance and keep the story trending for months, maybe years. There's no doubt this saga has changed the game. It's forced fans and outsiders alike to rethink what loyalty means in the rap world, and how social media can amplify or distort truth. It's a reminder that behind the music and the drama are real people facing impossible choices, trying to survive in a system that's as unforgiving as it is unpredictable. And just when you think you've figured it out, another twist drops, reminding everyone that in this story, nothing is ever black and white. It's all shades of gray. And the only thing certain is uncertainty. As the drama spirals, one thing becomes crystal clear. The lines between friend and foe are blurrier than ever. Sources close to the scene say the circle of trust has gotten smaller and more secretive. People who were once ride or die are now watched with suspicion, and every conversation could be a setup. This atmosphere of paranoia isn't just affecting relationships, it's messing with the whole vibe in the streets and the studios. Melly, caught in the middle of this chaos, has been reported to have cut off ties with some longtime associates. Insiders say it's because he suspects certain people of leaking info or playing both sides. This move shocked a lot of fans, especially since loyalty is everything in this world. Some believe Melli is distancing himself to protect his own freedom, while others say it's a sign he's planning a bigger play and needs to control the narrative tightly. Either way, this distancing has fans wondering if he's losing the grip on his own crew. On the flip side, Julio's camp is no less tense. Whispers about internal power struggles have been spreading like wildfire. Some members are said to be frustrated with Julio's leadership style, especially as the legal heat and social media pressure mount. Rumors claim there have been heated arguments and even physical altercations behind closed doors. People close to the situation suggest this could lead to fractures within the group, and with everyone watching, any sign of weakness could invite opportunists to make their move. Amid this chaos, a fresh twist emerged when an anonymous source leaked a set of texts that appeared to show Melli negotiating with someone linked to Julio's enemies. The messages hint at possible deals or alliances, and naturally, fans exploded with speculation. Some think Melli might be playing a dangerous double game, trying to hedge his bets to stay safe no matter what happens. Others say this could be a trap or misinformation designed to mess with everyone's heads. The ambiguity of the text has made them prime. It's material for endless online debates. What makes this even more explosive is the timing. Kyro's 2027 release date is looming like a countdown clock, and everyone seems to be positioning themselves for what could be a major shakeup once he's back in the mix. Some insiders believe that Melli's recent moves and secret talks are part of a broader strategy to emerge stronger post-release. This strategic silence, combined with the leaks and feuds, has created a charged atmosphere where every move is scrutinized for hidden meanings. In the midst of all this, social media continues to fuel the fire. The comment sections under every related post have become battlegrounds for fans who claim they know the real story. Some are convinced Melli's playing chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers. Others say Julio's crew is about to implode and that the leaks are just the beginning of a full-on takedown. The constant speculation has spawned countless memes and reaction videos, turning this saga into a full-on cultural moment. Meanwhile, celebrities continue to stoke the drama without saying much directly. Lil Durk's subtle mentions of loyalty and real ones have fans reading into every word, looking for clues. Kodak Black's sudden silence after that deleted video only added fuel to the fire, leaving people to guess whether he's laying low or preparing for a big move. These reactions keep the story alive, showing that even those on the sidelines are deeply invested in how this all plays out. On a more personal level, sources close to Melli reveal that the pressure is affecting his mental health. He's been described as more withdrawn and cautious, constantly watching his back and second-guessing who to trust. The emotional weight of the situation is huge, especially with the constant leaks, threats, and public scrutiny. Insiders say Melli has confided that he feels trapped between wanting to clear his name and fearing the consequences of speaking out. This internal battle adds a layer of depth to the story that fans often overlook. Similarly, Julio's paranoia has reached new heights. People around him say he barely sleeps and is always on edge, expecting betrayal at any moment. This heightened anxiety has reportedly led to rash decisions, including cutting off old allies and ramping up security measures. The pressure cooker environment means every small conflict risks exploding into something much bigger. Some say Julio's behavior is becoming erratic, which only fans the flames of speculation about his stability and future moves. Amid these tense dynamics, a new player entered the scene, a lesser-known rapper with connections to both camps, who started dropping subtle hints in interviews and social media posts. This figure hasn't openly taken sides, but has been cryptically referencing games and loyalty tests. The mystery surrounding this new voice has sparked a fresh wave of fan theories about hidden agendas and secret alliances. The fact that this person remains unnamed only adds to the intrigue. with fans eager to decode every line for clues. The legal angle also can't be ignored. The feds confirming Kyro's release date isn't just a date on a calendar, it signals a shift in the power dynamics. Legal experts and insiders speculate that Kyro's return could upend current alliances and force players to rethink their strategies. There's talk that some of the recent leaks and drama could be attempts to weaken certain players before Kyro gets back on the scene. This layer of legal chess makes the entire saga feel like a high-stakes game, where every move counts. This complexity is reflected in how fans interact with the story. It's no longer just entertainment. It feels like a real-time saga where every update could change the narrative. Fan groups have popped up online dedicated solely to tracking developments, sharing receipts, and speculating about next moves. Some fans feel personally invested, almost like they're part of the unfolding drama. The mix of real danger, street politics, and social media spectacle has created a unique phenomenon where the line between audience and participant blurs. Amid all this, the question of loyalty remains central. Meli's struggles, Julio's paranoia, and the shifting alliances highlight how fragile trust has become. In a world where one leaked text can ruin reputations and careers, people are forced to constantly weigh who they can really count on. This dynamic creates a constant tension that drives the story forward. Every conversation, every handshake, could be the start of a new alliance or the trigger for a fresh betrayal. The saga also raises bigger questions about the impact of social media on these conflicts. The speed at which leaks spread and theories multiply has accelerated the drama to unprecedented levels. What might once have been a street dispute is now a viral event with global eyes watching every move. This amplification changes how players behave, forcing them to consider not just real-world consequences, but online reactions and public perception. The music itself hasn't escaped the drama. Tracks dropped by both camps recently have been dissected for hidden messages and subliminals. Fans analyze lyrics line by line, trying to decode who's being called out or who's sending signals to allies. Some songs have gone viral, not just for the beats, but for the drama wrapped inside the bars. This artistic layer adds richness to the story, making it clear that this saga plays out not just in the streets or online, but in the music itself. The emotional stakes are high, and the story feels like it's building to a breaking point. The mix of personal struggles, legal battles, shifting alliances, and fan engagement creates a pressure cooker environment where something big feels inevitable. Whether it's a new leak, a public confrontation, or a major legal move, everyone is waiting for that next spark. Throughout it all, the people involved are more than just characters in a drama. They're navigating real risks and trying to survive a dangerous game. Meli's internal conflict about loyalty and truth, Julio's increasing isolation and paranoia, the mystery new player, and the looming return of Kyro create a complex web of motivations and fears that fuel the tension. This saga isn't just a story to watch, it's a living, evolving drama that touches on themes of trust, survival, power, and identity. As the countdown to Kyro's release continues, the stakes only get higher and the moves become more calculated. Fans and insiders alike know that the next chapters will be crucial in shaping not just individual careers, but the culture at large. The question hanging over all this is simple, but profound. Who will come out on top? And who will be left behind? Loyalty might be the currency, but in this game, even that can't guarantee survival. As the drama unfolds, one thing is certain: nobody knows exactly how it will end. And that uncertainty is what keeps everyone glued to their screens. Hungry for more, the build-up to Kyro's release has everyone on edge, and the anticipation feels almost unbearable. Social media is buzzing non-stop with speculation about what's going to happen the moment he's out. Fans have been analyzing every snippet of info, every subtle hint dropped by Melly, Julio, and their camps. The question everyone's asking is, will Kyro's arrival bring peace, chaos, or something nobody expected? Rumors have been swirling that Melly is planning a surprise move once Kyro's free. Something that could flip the entire narrative on its head. Some insiders say Melly's been quietly recording new music, but the content is secretive and loaded with cryptic messages aimed at both fans and foes. These tracks haven't dropped yet, but they're already sparking speculation that Melly might be trying to reclaim his spot in the scene with a vengeance, or even use the moment to settle scores. The stakes couldn't be higher, and every fan is waiting for that first drop like it's a bombshell. At the same time, Julio's squad isn't sitting still. Sources say Julio has been ramping up his own preparations, allegedly recruiting new allies and tightening security around his crew. Word on the street is that Julio's been in contact with some heavyweight players, signaling he's not going down without a fight. Some think Julio's plan involves a public statement or a new project timed perfectly with Kyro's release, aiming to steal some of the spotlight and control the narrative. This shadow game keeps fans guessing, because nobody knows who's bluffing and who's actually got something big in the works. Amid all this, the emotional toll on everyone involved has gotten more visible. Melly's recent social media posts have shown a more vulnerable side, rare glimpses of doubt and frustration slipping through the usual bravado. Fans have noticed him engaging more with supporters, almost as if he's trying to build a shield of goodwill before the storm hits. This softer side contrasts sharply with the tension and paranoia that surround the whole saga, making Melly seem more human and relatable in a way that's rare for this kind of drama. Julio, meanwhile, seems to be doubling down on the tough exterior. Reports say he's been seen less in public and more behind the scenes, strategizing with his inner circle. Those close to him say the pressure is making him colder, more calculated. Some fans speculate that Julio is preparing for a major public appearance or statement that could either escalate the conflict or try to calm things down, but no one knows which. This uncertainty keeps everyone watching, waiting for that next big reveal. The legal situation remains a wild card. While Kyro's release is confirmed, there are whispers about ongoing investigations and possible new charges that could change everything. Insiders say both Melly and Julio's camps are closely monitoring these developments, knowing that legal moves could either free them up or drag them back down. The threat of court battles adds a layer of tension that makes every social media post and leaked message feel like part of a larger war. Not just isolated incidents, social media continues to be a double-edged sword. It fuels the hype, but also spreads misinformation and drama. Fans who once simply followed the music are now deeply involved in the narrative, picking sides, hunting for clues, and amplifying rumors. Memes, reaction videos, and fan theories have turned this story into a cultural event, blending entertainment and real-life stakes in a way that feels unprecedented. The viral nature of the drama means every word and action is magnified, making it impossible for anyone involved to keep anything truly private. Amid this frenzy, new leaks have dropped that seem to change the game again. A recently surfaced video allegedly shows a heated confrontation between Julio and a close associate, with both sides exchanging accusations about betrayal and mistrust. The clip went viral immediately, sparking debates about what really happened and what it means for Julio's crew. Some fans think this confirms the rumors about internal fractures, while others believe it might be staged to throw people off. The ambiguity keeps the speculation alive and the tension thick. The emotional roller coaster has had its toll on fans too. People who once idolized these figures are now wrestling with mixed feelings, loyalty, disappointment, and fear. Some express hope for peace and growth, while others brace for more conflict. The saga has sparked conversations about mental health, trust, and the cost of fame. giving it a deeper social impact beyond the usual rap beef. It's become clear that this isn't just entertainment, it's a real human story playing out in front of millions. New alliances and betrayals continue to surface. A surprising twist came when an unexpected figure publicly sided with Melly, sending shockwaves through the community. This endorsement is seen by many as a strategic power play, adding fuel to the rumors about shifting loyalties. Meanwhile, Julio's response was cryptic and indirect, further intensifying the mystery around his next move. These moves keep the story dynamic, showing that no one's position is safe or set in stone. As the countdown to Kyro's release ticks closer, the atmosphere is electric. Every new leak, post, or rumor has the potential to shift the balance. Fans have become obsessed with predicting what's next, with some creating elaborate theories involving everyone from underground players to major industry figures. This collective speculation turns the saga into a living narrative, one that evolves with every fresh piece of information. The music world watches closely, knowing that this drama could redefine power dynamics for years. Kyro's return, combined with Melly and Julio's ongoing saga, represents more than personal conflict. It's about control over a cultural moment and the future of a scene that's global and fiercely competitive. What happens next won't just affect these individuals. It will ripple through the industry and fan communities alike. Behind all the hype and chaos, the human element remains. These are people caught in a high-stakes game of trust, survival, and identity. Melly's vulnerability, Julio's paranoia, the mystery allies, and the looming release date all creates a complex web of motivations and fears. This complexity makes the story relatable and gripping. It's about more than headlines and rumors. It's about navigating real challenges in a world where every move counts. The saga's final chapters are still unwritten, and that's what keeps everyone hooked. The uncertainty is the ultimate driver. Nobody knows how it will end, who will come out on top, or who will be left behind. Loyalty, betrayal, power, and survival intertwine in a narrative that feels as unpredictable as it is compelling. As the drama continues to unfold, the one thing that's certain is that this story isn't over. Every new update adds layers, raises questions, and keeps the conversation alive. For fans, creators, and insiders alike, it's a reminder that in the world of rap, the line between reality and performance is razor-thin, and the stakes couldn't be higher. So, what's really going on here? Was Melly's latest move a masterstroke that shows he beat the system, or is this whole thing just cap designed to keep us hooked? Julio's crew is shaking, alliances are shifting, and Kyro's return is about to change the game forever. But honestly, nobody knows the full story yet. It's giving straight-up cliffhanger energy, and the tea is far from finished brewing. Now, it's your turn. Drop your take in the comments. Are you Team Melly, Team Julio, or somewhere in the middle? Did Melly really pull a fast one? Or is this all smoke and mirrors? Let's get this convo going, because, trust, the internet's got opinions. And we're here for all of it. Make sure you smash that like button if you're here for the drama and the receipts. Hit the subscribe, turn on those notifications, and keep your eyes peeled because this saga, it's just heating up. We're going to be breaking down every wild twist, leak, and showdown as they happen. Stay tuned. Because when Kyro drops back in 2027, things are going to get even crazier, and you definitely don't want to miss a second of it. Peace out, fam. Catch you in the next one.